Many of you have heard of the $100,000 by 30 years old and the goal of whether it is realistic to hit it or not. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about something little deeper than that, because reaching this $100,000 milestone is not just on the numbers on balance sheet. I think there is something fundamentally different in the way your mind thinks, and it will really change your mindset about finance matters and wealth accumulation. So if you want to learn all about these personal finance things, you can join us at over 15,000 members in the Honey Money SG Telegram community group. Now, I do want to start with the basics of what people usually talk about the $100,000 by 30, because that's like a popular goal among the young millennials and even Gen Zs right now. 100k by 30 sounds like a very nice goal to achieve. But why does your net worth really supercharges beyond the first $100,000? I think fundamentally, you need to learn what is compound interest, and it will help you accelerate your returns in terms of wealth accumulation. Beyond $100,000, the magic of compounding will work in your favor. And let's say if you were to invest $100,000 in a 10% per annum return portfolio, here's how the compounding returns will work over 3 years' time. In your first year, your $100,000 earn a 10% return, which means at the end of the first year, your portfolio value will be $110,000. Then on the second year, a 10% return on your $110,000 portfolio will mean that $11,000 in the return of your portfolio. So if you add $11,000 to your original $110,000, that means your portfolio value is $121,000 by the end of the second year. So you get the idea, right? Year by year, your compounded returns get slightly larger. Then coming to year 3, your portfolio at the beginning is now $121,000. So if you apply a 10% return, it's going to add another $12,100 to your portfolio, making your portfolio by the end of year 3, $133,100. As you can see, once your portfolio size grows larger, your compounding returns grows larger as well, much higher than that $10,000 per year which you already expected. This demonstrates the significant impact of how compounding return works even for a portfolio of $100,000. So if you have a portfolio value much larger than that, you can imagine how it's going to accelerate that. Okay, so the first part, I think most of you already know, so it's like repeated info. But now, I'm going to tell you the real impact of what is really going to happen to your mindset and your behavior after $100,000. Firstly, you get more investment opportunities, because now that you have a higher quantum, you are eligible to participate in better opportunities. For example, like real estate or property in Singapore's case. I fully know that the own stay property should not count as an investment, but having that first $100,000 will help you secure at least the down payment for the property. Especially if you really want to move out from your parents' place and you want to own a property instead of renting. Because when you're buying your own property, at least you're building equity through property. Whereas when you are paying rental, it is just helping your landlord's pocket to build wealth. Also, I have to say that property loan, unlike most other kinds of debt, is considered a good debt, which you can use to leverage and move up to the next property, assuming it was a profitable sale. Okay, maybe when I talk about real estate, some of you are not in it for the investment. But you think about it, if you need to rent a room outside, it also costs money, right? So what if you have the capital to down pay for a private property, and then you don't have to pay your landlord building his equity, right? You can build your own home equity. That's a good sense of financial security as well, which is why it's really important for this $100,000 for financial security first. And don't get me wrong, I fully understand that $100,000 is not enough for a private property down payment. So you work towards it, see where your budget lies. At least there's some sense of freedom and building your own home equity for wealth accumulation. But today's focus is not on property, and you may not favor real estate, and that is okay. But let's say you have $100,000 of spare cash. Do you know that you can get very good welcome rewards from my sponsor of today? If you're looking to invest in US equities but you are unsure how to get started, here's a quick guide on using Webull to invest in US equities. Webull provides highly competitive pricings with low commissions, so you can buy US stocks or ETFs at one of the lowest prices in the US market with zero platform fees. To start investing, first you have to fund the account, so go to Home, Transfers, Deposit, then select from EDDA, Fast or Telegraphic Transfer. EDDA is preferred, so link your internet banking account for direct debit. Next, go to Transfers, then Currency Exchange to convert to your selected currency. For example, you can convert Singapore dollars to US dollars with no currency exchange or conversion fees. Finally, select your desired US stocks or US ETF for limit orders, put in your limit price and quantity, then click Buy and Confirm. Wait for the order to fill. And here are the rewards when you sign up for a Webull account with my exclusive link. Firstly is the welcome promo for new users only. There are two tiers, which are the basic and premium, where the premium tier allows you to earn up to $400 cash vouchers, plus up to 7% Moneybull interest for up to 180 days, where there are 3 tiers of deposit, For the deposit of 100,000 US dollars, you can earn up to 3,500 US dollars of Moneybull yield. Secondly, for the transfer in deal, where it's eligible to both new and existing users who have not done any shares transfer to Webull previously, there are 4 transfer in tiers where you transfer in US shares and maintain for 90 days, where the lowest tier rewards is 50 US dollars trading voucher to highest tier rewards being 1,500 US dollars trading vouchers. So don't miss this offer, use my exclusive link or scan the QR code right here to get your Webull account today. Alright, let's come to my final point, which is financial stability. What does $100,000 do to you? $100,000 may not be a lot, but it can be a good base for financial security so that you can look for higher income generating activities or even multiple income sources. Which also means that you can stop doing things that are not worth your time. For example, you are not good at cleaning and you want your house to be clean, but you don't like to spend your time. You can now hire a part-time cleaner because you can afford it. If you cannot cook, and you really don't want to waste time buying food outside, you can now order food delivery. If you want to become a YouTuber but you hate video editing, you can even pay other people to now edit your videos. Which is why now, with a good financial security, you can pay other people and you can focus your time on more higher income generating activities instead of you putting your own time to do things that you don't like. Like for example, when you're younger, you are a student, you go and take up part-time jobs like waitering, banquet waiter or retail shop assistant. For these jobs, although it is an honest living, but they won't really help you accelerate your career or boost your wealth. It's just to help you supplement part-time job income. What you really need to do is to focus on learning high income generating skills. For example, if you are able to take up a class on public speaking, you can train yourself to become an event host that can charge per hour much higher than the part-time waiter. And when you have higher quality skills, not only it can help you build your side hustle, but maybe your main job, your main career, it can help you propel to the next level, maybe not even in the same role. Like you have better skills, you can leverage it and move on to your next job, next company, because you now have the skill that people are willing to pay for. Or if you're good enough, maybe you even want to start up a business because you can now make it yourself instead of relying on other people providing you the rice bowl. So all this will really help you multiply your wealth even more, and all this starts with a base of financial security, which many of you deem to be $100,000. So I just want to conclude this video that while $100,000 may just symbolize a milestone, it is only the beginning, because once you're past 30s, your expenses are going to chalk up even higher. You need to prepare for your wedding, you need to prepare for your new house, you need to prepare for renovation, maybe you are expecting a new baby, and coming to your late 30s, maybe you need to help supplement your parents' retirement income if they are not financially secure. But I hope we can all agree that achieving $100,000 is the most basic step that we can achieve to strive for, and having that $100,000 is better than not having it at all. Also, it doesn't mean that if you don't hit $100,000 by 30, you are a loser, because many people start from different starting points. Some of them need to pay off their school loans, some of them need to even pay for their family members' expenses. So whatever I said in this video is definitely not financial advice, because I don't know your personal situation. And in fact, if you're really unsure of your financial situation, especially your salary, I went through in the previous video on how much salary it is suitable to live in Singapore right here.